Are you one of those amazing people who gets a real buzz from helping others? Does it feel great to be the go-to person, the one everyone can count on? You love saying yes to every favor, every request, right? Well, what if I told you that feeling is a trap, and that your kindness might be the very thing secretly sabotaging your happiness? It sounds crazy, I know, but stick with me for just a moment. We're about to dive into the top 5 surprising reasons why your habit of saying yes is actually creating a life you don't want. You'll see how it leads to resentment, burnout, and a feeling that your own dreams are slipping away. It's time to uncover the dark side of being too agreeable. First up, let's talk about the illusion of appreciation. You say yes because you crave that thank you, that moment of recognition. It feels good to be appreciated, to be seen as reliable and generous. But here's the bombshell. Constant availability doesn't breed appreciation, it breeds expectation. Soon your favors are no longer seen as gifts, but as duties. You've gone from being a kind friend to being an unpaid, on-call service provider. As Machiavelli might observe, when you give freely and endlessly, people don't respect your generosity. They simply start to see your resources as their own. The principle here is simple. Scarcity creates value. If you want your help to be truly valued, it cannot be infinitely available. Imagine a coworker asks you to stay late to help them finish their report. Again, you're exhausted, you have plans. Instead of the automatic yes, pause. Try this. I understand you're in a tough spot, and I'd normally be happy to help, but I have a prior commitment tonight and need to protect my personal time. What happens next? You reclaim your evening, you recharge, and you subtly teach them that your time is a valuable resource, not a public utility. You gain respect, not resentment. Next, we have the trap of the false identity. You say yes because you want to be the nice one, the helpful one. This identity feels safe and positive, but the dark truth is, you're building your entire sense of self on the validation of others. You're not being you, you're playing a character you think others will like. Carl Jung called this the persona, the social mask we wear. The danger is when the mask merges with your true self. You forget who you are without the constant applause. The principle to remember is what Jung called individuation. This is the journey to becoming your authentic self. You cannot complete this journey if your every move is dictated by a desire for external approval. Your identity should be built from the inside out, not the outside in. Let's say a friend group always decides on a restaurant you dislike, but you always agree to go, just to keep the peace. Next time, be the one to speak up. Hey guys, I know we often go for Italian, but I'm really craving Thai tonight. How about we try that new place downtown? Even if they say no, you've done something profound. You've asserted your own preference. You've shown that you are an individual with your own tastes, not just a passive follower. This builds genuine self-esteem, which is far more powerful than the fleeting validation from others. Reason number 3 is what I call the vampire effect. It feels wonderful to be the one someone turns to for emotional support. You feel empathetic, strong, and essential. You listen to their problems for hours, offering a shoulder to cry on. The brutal reality? You are becoming an emotional dumping ground. These emotional vampires drain your energy, your optimism, and your time, offering little to nothing in return. They feast on your positivity to fuel themselves, leaving you depleted and empty. They don't want solutions. They want a limitless supply of your energy. Machiavelli knew that a wise ruler must protect his resources, and your most valuable resource is your own mental and emotional energy. Don't let others plunder it for their own benefit. Protect your fortress. Think about that friend who calls you every single day to complain about the exact same problem, yet never takes any action to fix it. Next time they call, you can say, I really feel for you, and we've talked about this a lot. It sounds incredibly draining for you. I'm a bit short on energy myself right now, but I'm really hoping you find a solution that works. You're not being rude. You're setting a boundary. You're signaling that your energy is finite. The benefit? You protect your peace of mind and might even nudge them toward finding a real solution instead of just using you as a temporary release valve. This brings us to reason 4, opportunity cost. Every time you say yes to something you don't want to do, it feels like a small sacrifice for a greater good. But the hidden cost is monumental. That yes is simultaneously a no to something else. A no to your own goals, your hobbies, your rest, your family. You're trading your most precious, non-renewable resource, time, for tasks that don't align with your values or move you forward. You're so busy building everyone else's dream that your own lies in ruins. Carl Jung would argue that your shadow, the parts of yourself you neglect, will grow larger and more resentful. This neglected part of you, the part that wants to write a book, learn guitar, or just read in peace, will fester. The principle is this: your life is the sum of your choices. If you constantly choose others' priorities over your own, your life will reflect their goals, not yours. Imagine your boss asks you to take on yet another project outside your job description over the weekend. It's an unpaid opportunity. Instead of agreeing, you could say, "Thank you for thinking of me for this. I'm fully committed to my current projects and need to use my weekend to rest and recharge so I can be at my best for my core responsibilities next week." By saying no, you are saying yes to your well-being, yes to your family, and yes to performing your actual job better. You're investing in your own long-term success, not short-term approval. Finally, the fifth and most dangerous reason, the erosion of self-respect. Saying yes when you mean no feels like taking the path of least resistance. It avoids conflict, but every time you do it, a small part of you dies. You are telling yourself that your needs, feelings, and limits don't matter. It is a profound act of self-betrayal. This isn't kindness, it's self-abandonment. Over time, this erodes your self-respect and self-worth from the inside out. You can't expect others to respect you if you don't respect yourself first. As Machiavelli brutally stated, it is better to be feared than loved if you cannot be both. While we don't want to be feared, the essence of this is that respect is more powerful and sustainable than a fickle, conditional love based on your utility. The ultimate principle is self-preservation. You have a duty to protect your own well-being. So, when a family member tries to guilt you into a last-minute commitment that will completely derail your plans, remember this. You can say, "I love you, but I can't make that work on such short notice. I've already made plans that I need to stick to." The initial discomfort is temporary. The benefit is lasting. You teach yourself and others that you are a person with boundaries, deserving of respect. Your inner voice starts to trust you again, and your self-respect begins to rebuild, brick by brick. Learning to say no isn't about becoming selfish or unkind. It's about becoming authentic. It's about trading shallow popularity for deep respect. It's about reclaiming your time, your energy, and your life. It's the ultimate act of self-love. Start small, be firm but polite, and watch as your world transforms. Thanks so much for watching. If this resonated with you, give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe for more content that helps you build a stronger, more authentic life. I'll see you in the next one.